Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to present to you an amazing dish that I usually cook in my house. We love eating it, so I'm going to show you guys how I prepare mine in my own way. Everybody, as I always say, everybody have their ways, the way they cook their food, but I'm going to cook it in my own way. So today I'm going to cook vegetable soup, and then we're going to eat it with yam and green plantain. But before we get into that, before I show you all the ingredients that I'm going to use for this food, before we get into it, I'm just going to say thank you to all my old subscribers that has been with me, and thank you to the new ones that have started following me. I appreciate it a lot. This takes me a long way. So now let's get into the video. Let me just show you everything that I have here today. So I got my vegetable. The first vegetable that I'm going to be using, this is spinach. I got spinach, and then I got another vegetable here that is you can call it Chinese cabbage or bok choy. So these are the two vegetables that I'm going to use. Now, with all the ingredients that I'm going to use for these vegetables, I got chili, hot chili here. I've already blended everything. I got hot chili here. I got capsicum and tomato, fresh tomato, all blend in here. And here I got my cow skin, which Nigerian people call it pomo, and Liberia they call it cow skin. And then Sierra Leone we call it kanda. So that's one. And then I got my steamed meat. I've already steamed this meat off. And I got my onions here that I've already. I got my dry fish. Now you can use any dry fish of your choice, but I got my dry fish. I've already steamed it and take all the bones out. Then I got my palm oil here that I'm going to use. It's red oil or palm oil. I'm going to use it for it. The reason why it's like this is because we are in winter here, so it's really cold. That's why it's slippery, but it's really good. When you melt it, it's really good. That's why it's like this. And then I got my spices that I'm going to use. Not spices, seasoning that I'm going to use. I got my Vegeta, and I got my chicken powder, as I usually always use it. They're always good. And then I got my Maggi cube. I don't know if I'm going to use one or two, but I usually put two on the side just in case. And then I got my salt. So these are all the ingredients that I'm going to use for this meal. Come along with me once I start cooking it. So guys, as you can see, that's my red oil. I just put it for it to melt a little bit before I start putting my stuff in. And that's my blend onions and hot chili. I'm just gonna put it in and let it cook for like 2 or 3 minutes. Then I add my blend tomatoes and capsicum in it, and also let it cook for 2 to 3 minutes before I start adding all the other ingredients inside. Now I'm gonna add my Maggi powder and then Vegeta. I'm gonna add that in, also mix it very well, and then put a little bit of salt. Now that's just a little bit of salt because I did it twice. It's just a little bit of salt. And then I'm adding my Maggi cube in it as well. You can use any Maggi of your choice. And then I'm gonna let that cook, cover it, let that cook a little bit before I start adding my vegetable. Now you can see here my vegetable. Before I cook my vegetables, mostly spinach and this vegetable, I always put hot water on it because they have a lot of water. So I put hot water on it, let it sit down, and then get all that excess water out before I can put it in my pot. That's just my meat. I'm adding my meat in it now, and then add my cow skin. That's my cow skin I'm adding, and then I'm gonna add my fish, my dry fish, let it cook a little bit before I'm going to add my vegetables. So as I was saying, for the vegetable, the reason why I put hot water on it, because some people will be wondering why you're putting hot water. I always put hot water on it because spinach has a lot of water. So if you don't put hot water on it, you just put it directly in the pot, you will see as you're cooking it, it's going to start bringing out a lot of water, and you're going to sit and wait for it to cook then it's going to take all the nutrients out of it. So I just put hot water on it and then use that thing to drain the excess water out before I put it in the pot. And I've been doing that. It's been working for me. When I put it there, it doesn't take long. I just cook it for 2 or 3 minutes and then take it out, because I've already put that hot water on it and I already got the excess water out of it. By the time I put it in there, I don't have to wait for too long for it to cook before I take it out. So that's the reason why I normally put hot water on it before I put it inside. It's easy for me that way. You should try it and you thank me later. You don't have to wait. So that's just my first vegetable that I've put. That's my spinach, and no, I think that's my bok choy. I've just put my first vegetable inside. I'm just gonna let it cook a little bit, and then I will add my spinach, because the spinach is not hard to cook. That's the spinach I'm adding there now. I'm just gonna add the spinach, mix everything together very well, and then don't cover it. I do not cover it at all, because by the time you cover it, it's got the heat, it's going to make it to have a lot of water inside. So I don't cover it. So I finished boiling my yam. That's my green plantain. I'm going to boil it as well to go along with it. And that's my vegetable almost ready to be eaten. Oh, see that? See how it look? Man, it was so good. Like, just seeing it there make me hungry. Just tell me you're not hungry already. Okay, my food is ready. It's time to eat, guys. It was amazing cooking this food. You should try this recipe. I love it. The yam is not fresh yam, it's frozen yam. We don't have fresh yam here because it's very hard to see. It's not the season yet. So I did frozen yam, not fresh yam. We don't have fresh yam at this moment. And the green plantain is not really green plantain, but we can do with it here. We can take it as green plantain and cook it. Like, really good. Can't wait to taste it, as I always do. I taste my food when I cook it so you guys can see, but I wish you guys were here to taste this food with me. Like, so I'm just going to taste it. Meanwhile, thanks for watching, and please like, subscribe, share my video, and press that notification bell. Anytime I upload a new video, you'll be the first person to be notified. I even cook it better today. Jeez. Guys, you need to try this recipe. You thank me later. Like, it tastes really good. Tastes really good. Thank you. Love you.